And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set and towing the slab, Chris Paddock. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Here's David Fletcher. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Right through there for a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Got it by him for the K. Braves strand one, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, Bryce Elder. What do you look for here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
The batter now, Brett Bryant. 2 down, nobody on. That's towards center. Harris racing after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. The 1-2. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The wind to kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Buxton settles underneath it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Here's Orlando Arcia. The pitch.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Slings it across, and there's 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves go down quickly here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Swung on, belted. That's back. That one is gone. His 32nd of the year. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Luis Jr., the next Twin up to hit.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Murphy fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Target Field, here's Jared Kelenic. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the rookie right fielder, Julio Pablo Martinez. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. Right down to shoot. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Right through there, got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Twins DH, Carlos Correa. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. 1-2 here. Stays alive. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one is absolutely belted. Giving chase. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As 2 runs score on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
Stepping in, Brett Bryant.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Throw on to Olsen. Close play against the speedy runner.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Julien stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Not in time, he legs it out. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now batting Max Kepler. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, Fletcher. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. And a 1-1. That one fouled off.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Bryant makes the play, 1 away. Here's Austin Riley. The Twins leading by 5, top half of inning number 4.
That ball is foul.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That one close, ruled a ball, and the count's full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Out towards left center, Bryant on the move, makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 2 down, nobody on here in the 2nd game of the series. That one ripped. And it's off the top of the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Long throw for the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Swings through that one.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Dodd. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Kyle Farmer, the next Twin up to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Fletcher makes the grab, 1 away.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around third, 1 run across.
Well done, drives in the run. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now Edouard Julien. Kicks and deals. Out to center. Harris after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The center fielder,
Brett Bryant, the next Twin up to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Two on, 2 outs. Out there to center. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4. It's the Twins 6 and the Braves nothing. Back in Minnesota, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. One down, base is empty. Line drive. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. So digging in, Jared Kelnick. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lewis drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. Julio Pablo Martinez. Next up for the Braves. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one wrapped foul. Nice grab.
Well, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
Back at Target Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Max Kepler at the plate. And now the lefty swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that should be extra bases. Junior around third. Relay throw home, but it's offline. It's 7-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And he deals. Fought off foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And here comes Carlos Correa. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Justin Topa into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Foul ball there.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now back, third baseman,
Austin Riley now at the plate. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Julien has a beat on it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now back, the first
Man at first. Matt Olson the next to hit. Two outs. That's hard hit on the line. Kepler makes the catch, inning over. So one hit is all they get. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
On the ground to short. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Royce Lewis. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Edouard Julien digs in now. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Griffin Jacks.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So here's Murphy now. Zips it across. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. At the plate, Jared Kelnick. And another ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the right fielder, Julio Pablo. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So it may be. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Matzik.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the play, Luis Jr. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Max Kepler. Man at second. Ripped on the ground to second. Fletcher fires over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're still on top 7-2. We're at the top of the 8th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swing and a ball popped up. Junior pulls it down. 2 down. Down the third baseman, Austin Riley. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Braves go down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down. Now Correa up to hit.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He nails one out to right, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris racing after it. Long run, nice grab. And there's two away. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Not close with that one, and that's ball two. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Olsen makes the grab. That is the inning. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. On the mound now for the Twins, Yohan Duran.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on to pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
Left-hand batter waits. Right through there for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. Now one gone in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Drifts towards it. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. This one smoked out to left. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will. Bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For Atlanta, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB the Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Bailey Ober. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Got him. And one gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter now, Matt McClain. There's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man on second, 2 down. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the base of the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Reds 1 and the Twins nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Hunter Green. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Gets under it and pops it up. Candelario hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back.
Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Here's Byron Buxton, the 1-1. Swing and a drive by Buxton, deep to left, and out of here. A 3-run shot. That's career homer number 149, and they lead it. It's 3-1. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
So up next for Minnesota, Luis Jr. And strike two. Still only one out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now. And now the Twins catcher. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back in Minnesota, second inning set to go. Leading off, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Another 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been in many games as a fan.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty delivers. That one drifts inside.
It's a good take.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-2. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Fights it off. You'll see another. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Settles under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
In now for the Reds, Connor Capel. In the air, right field. 2 away. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Max Kepler. Rips one to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. So up next, Matt Wallner. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, right side, McLean. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Alex Kirilloff. And a base hit up the middle. And that turns the lineup over.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Tapped softly on the ground. In plenty of time to first. And the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And a pitch. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Jonathan India. 1 down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Kirilloff. 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that is that. Back at Target Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Edouard Julien.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And the righty deals. On a line, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground. And foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His second home run of the series. It's 5-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs. Hit softly on the ground to third. Candelario to first. That's the 3rd out. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, right field. Moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Steps on first for the out. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the run, sent it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Reds down in order. They trail at 5-2. Back in Minnesota, Max Kepler at the plate.
The left fielder, Max Kepler.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now here is into the outfield, base hit. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning.
Everything came together for him.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Brandon Williamson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now Alex Kirilloff. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Twins 6 and the Reds 2. And we're back. And here is Tyler Stevenson. This one smashed down the right field line. Wallner makes the grab, one down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Connor Capel. And that's down and away.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. This one popped up. Junior in position. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Edouard Julien. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett.
Here's a big power threat. Brett Bryant. That's out to center field. Fairchild under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. 2 down, nobody on. This to center field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Josh Staumont.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Sliced hard but foul. And a 1-2. Got him swinging.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom half. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Luis Jr. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the Twins catcher. 1 down, base is empty. Popped up right side. Encarnacion Strand gets under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota,
Max Kepler, the next Twin up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out of the foul tip. Twins are set down 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way, and that's just foul. And foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kepler settles under this one, and there's 1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down. In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Ball to strike. In the air, center field. Fairchild has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And next for Minnesota, Alex Kirilloff. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kirilloff leads off first with one away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Encarnacion Strand makes the play, and there's two away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the mound now for the Twins, Steven Okert.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Number 50, Steven.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now the right fielder, Connor Capel. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Bryant under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Now he breaks his bat. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Sims.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
The 1-1. And another ball.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the DH, Byron Buxton, checks over to first, back safely. The pitch. Foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes the pitch. In the air, out towards right center. Capel moving under it. Nabs it. Runner tagging for third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And here's the catcher. Kicks and deals. Right side. Capel going back on this one. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 7-2. Max Kepler getting ready to hit. The pitch. In the air to left center. Fairchild brings it in, and that's the third out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Reds 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jake Fraley. A new arm into the game, the righty Griffin Jax.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And out of here. He jacks that one out to left. Home run number 10 on the year. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Now it's the Reds DH. Jonathan India. Jags. He's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers.
Now, a manager can see it pretty early just by the swings that players are taking, whether they're fouling the ball back. If they're on time, the front foot is down. When you see that, probably don't want to leave him in too long.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. That one out to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away. Reds down to their final out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Two outs. Out to short. Slides for the stop. Not in time. He's safe.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Next for Cincinnati, Jamer Candelario. And he deals. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. De La Cruz around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay. He's safe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And the pitch. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the victorious Twins, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Reds, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB the Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Joe Ryan. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Luis Arraez stands in. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air on the infield, under it. Corrals it. And that is that. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. The Twins coming up, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Target Field. And today's starter, A.J. Puck.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Next pitch, not close, up high. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Line drive, caught. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Jr.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Lewis, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which...
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. And the pitch. And that one in the air center field under this one. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one, scoreless after one. Back in Minnesota, top of the second, stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And down on strikes he goes. And now two gone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Twins, Luis Jr. High in the air, out to right. Garcia makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Carlos Correa. Second inning here, no score. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away now. Now batting Max Kepler. Two outs. This ball's chopped on the ground. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full, no score. And we're back, digging in, Christian Bethancourt. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. 1-1 now. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. So the batting order turns over. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Edouard Julien. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Down go the Twins in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Luis Arias. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Kepler makes the grab. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Jake Berger. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Kepler hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Here's Josh Bell. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. 1 out and a runner at second. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Buxton makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Hit in the air, right field. Kepler settles underneath it, and that is that. Marlins leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Twins, Brett Bryant. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bell hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he beats the throw very close right there. Luis Jr., the next Twin up to hit. And a pitch. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The count 2-1. And a foul ball.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Into center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Max Kepler at the plate. Line drive into center field. That'll fall for a hit. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Center field settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Target Field, and now the shortstop, Nick Gordon. The 1-2. Out towards left center. Buxton moves under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. High fly ball right field. Kepler drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
The Twins up by a run here in the second game of the series. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Lewis drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Back in Minnesota. Now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Devin Smeltzer preparing to come on if needed. Cabrera getting cranked up as well. In the air, left field. Has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
1 out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Twins retired in short order, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Top 6. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Caleb Thielbar.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Struck him out of the foul tip. John Birdie at the plate. One down, base is empty. That clips the corner. Ground ball, left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Bounce to the right, and he grabs it in foul ground. And he hits a ground ball right side. Farmer takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Devin Smeltzer.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now here is Byron Buxton.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Bryant on at first, nobody out. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it behind his back. Gordon to second, on to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Luis Jr. The pitch. To third, might be 2. The throw to second is offline. And here comes Carlos Correa. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a bouncer. Berger throws to second for 1, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Jake Berger. Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 1 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Way out front for strike 2. That one hammered left field. Back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Cut off, throw to second. The tag out. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Julian on to first, and that is the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Max Kepler. And now the lefty. Curve, hit right back to him. Throw is high and over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and We've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one, so it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Out to short. Gordon gets it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Next to hit, Ryan Jeffers. Kepler over at second, one down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags up for third. The relay throw. He's in there. So the lineup flips over, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Royce Lewis. 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Garcia makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning, Tim Anderson.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The left-hander on now, Steven Okert.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So now back to the top of the order. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Rips that one to right. Makes the catch, inning over. 1 left for Miami. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Staying in the game on defense, Tim Anderson taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Swing and a slow roller. Arrives. Fires to first on the run. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And next for Minnesota, Brett Bryant. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's a hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Sanchez calls it in, 2 away. And now for the Twins, Luis Jr. Snap throw to first. Bryant gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a high chopper. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it 1-0. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, John Birdie. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler on his way over. He's got it, and there's two away. And at the plate for Miami, Jake Berger. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Marlins, no run, 6 hits, 3 errors, and 4 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
Mm-hmm.